everybody, Vagran Gaming, and this is a bit of a special occasion. There's just going to be music for about 5 minutes or so, and then that's going to drop away, and I'll just stick to the in-game audio. I just had to do some introductions on this one. There's a couple of names to look out for. The Outlaw Doc Holiday, String Cheese, Phil, and Swtor. The guys from Flavor of Last Month. I've known a bunch of these guys in-game for a while. They are all amazing players, although I have to admit I'm not as familiar with Swtor, but that's just because I'm bad with names. The Outlaw Doc Holiday is one of those gunslingers that if you're not afraid of him, then there's something wrong with you, because that guy will blow a hole right through you in a matter of seconds. Phil was my role model for a while, him and Saint. When I first started learning to tank, Saint was more like encouraging me, and Phil was like a thorn in my side, because when I first started tanking, no matter what I did, Phil would always outperform me by at least 2 times. Like, if I had 500 protection, he had 1,000. Like, it drove me up a wall for a good 6 months. Well, maybe that might be a little bit long. But it was at least a month where I hated seeing his name because I knew I was going to get shown up. And when I started playing my gunslinger seriously, one of the goals I had was to be not as good as, but if I could be half as good as Doc, I'm happy, because he's that good. And String Cheese is always fun to have around because he chops through everything. So it's not every day that a group from Republic gets paired with them, but whenever it happens, it's a bloodbath. And I haven't gone through the trouble of going through all my old videos of whenever it happens, but whenever I've been editing them and getting ready to upload them, I'm like, man, we murdered those guys. Like, it's just wholesale slaughter. Like, it's almost unfair when we wind up on a team with each other. When we're against each other, it's always a good match, it's always competitive, it's exciting, it's fun, but when we get paired up, like, there's not a whole lot that can stand against us. So this was like a special occasion. So as far as the specifics of this particular match, when I first walked in there, hopefully you noticed, I was focus firing off of Doc Holiday, and we were just unloading pain. At a certain point, he broke off. I think that's him off in the distance. At the time, I didn't notice him. But Doc broke away to put pressure on their node, and as a result, it just caught up to him. And so he's respawning now. For a while in the match, I thought I was focus firing off of him, but it turns out I was firing off of my other guildmate, Nixie, who's a pretty good gunslinger. Sometimes I struggle to keep up with her as well. It's like right now, for example, it's either right here or it's a little bit later on. I'm hitting my button to acquire targets, and my character just spins all the way around, and I'm like, who am I aiming at? Because I confused Doc with Nixie just because I was kind of focusing on the enemies as opposed to my actual targets. And again, in case you're new to Virulence and Dirty Fighting, basically you want to apply Vital Shot, Sharp Bomb, followed up with Hemorrhaging Blast, and then hit Wounding Shots. And you're just going to see a beautiful stream of yellow and white numbers coming off of your enemies. And I think, yeah, Doc's right there next to me, and we should be on the same target. I mean, just look at all those beautiful numbers. We're just melting everything. There were a couple of times where I tried to spread my dots a little bit. Not frivolously, like I wasn't trying to dot up every enemy in sight, but I was trying to focus them in a tight group. That way when one guy dropped, I could switch targets without having to set up, without having to reapply both dots and then get into wounding shots. And it was a couple of times when we were kind of holding the enemy at bay right by the entrance that it happened. But anyway, in a couple of seconds, it's going to cut back to the regular game audio. I just wanted to give that bit of an introduction in case any of the viewers aren't familiar with who the guys from Flavor of Last Month. They're all amazing players. If you load into a match and they're on your team, you're in for a ride because they're all really good. And if you can pair well with them, you're going to see some really, really good success in your matches. So I'm going to let the in-game banter speak for itself now, and I hope you guys enjoy the match.
cross-server queues might eventually be a thing, and
We got something better than cross-server.
good.
We got disimproving ground.
Yay!
Instead, it ended up being nothing but just being queue dodging and queuing up late at night while raiding and queuing up with all your higher rated friends in a small pond so that you're all guaranteed to be with each other. It's just... Basically, you don't need to call it rank, you need to call it queue dodging, because that's exactly what it is.
I had healers from Dark Rage. Oh, okay.
I'm just now noticing that Nixie's in here with us.
Why do I know that name?
Mixa,
He's in the guild.
you were just in a match with her.
Shit.
Before you drop.
Man, my fucking memory is terrible.
Me too.
Okay, I can't keep track of ults either anymore. It's too many.
I've been focus firing off of Doc Holiday. It's like swimming in a cloud.
Yeah, where's Dockman going that he keeps getting killed?
I have no idea. I thought I was next to him. But then I'm like, I try to hit my button for his focus target, and I'm like, why am I aiming in the wrong direction? Oh, I thought I was tagging off of him, it was Nixie.
Cheater.
Yep. Well, you can do that too.
No.
You're a commando. You have a jet boost.
Yeah, propels me backwards.
You just spin around. It takes a little practice, but you can do it.
They do it all the time.
I had a feeling. Sneaky guy.
Speed, they wish I had a pull right now. Back here.
I'm busy out here annoying the fuck out of them. My healer doesn't know what the fuck to do. So that's die.
With all this damage, can you blame him?
I have to jump up to hit him. It's annoying. I'm going to run all the way up there.
You just run out there to die or what?
Who? Me?
Everyone?
I did.
I got sloppy.
I mean, if I die, I die.
He dies. He dies.
What movie is
Oh,
that
that was a
from?
waste.
Rocky.
4?
Oh yes, that's where it's from. Fucking my memory is terrible.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be a bad gunslinger.
Hey!
Not you. The one shooting me. And I didn't say you're a bad gunslinger anyways.
Hey!
I mean, are you a bad gunslinger?
Kind of. They did not see that pull coming.
No, they did.
That was
He
hilarious.
ran like a fucking truck if he would've.
Alright guys, I will catch you tomorrow.
Good night,
Nah,
buddy.
bud.
No, man.
Have a good night.
Night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, no one died till I get back.
We'll try.
I'm running orbs. Dingus.
Up and away!
Oh, my bad, I'm back.
Dang, you suck.
It's your fault. I mean, I can only survive against 4 people hitting me for so long. Especially in 2 ranks. Only one of them is still alive. Well, that's game.
That was a lot of fun. Hey, did by any chance I do more damage than Doc?
You did?
Ooh!
600k.
Last time this happened, I made a silly post on Engine, and Viking tore me a new one. It was hilarious.
Yeah, you can post 600k.
I'll probably post this on his wall.